Today we're pulling all of the shards on 1981 Zeus 1981's account. Or in short, Mitko! Mitko is a fellow Bulgarian clan member who wants me to pull all of the shards on his account today and potentially maybe hit in April for the Leonardo event. Let's immediately start ripping them one after the other. I didn't switch. I'm still pulling them to your main vault, man. We're gonna have to switch before we continue because that's a lot of shards that we'll be pulling today. It will be just easier if we switch everything to be summoned to the reserve vault. From then on, you can sort them on your own time. Do you want to see Zeus or Mitko? Mitko's roster. Let's see what he has. This is a very endgame account. We have Carnage, Mikage Embriz, we have Marius, we have Fabian Thor, Armand's Hefrak, Death Knight, Freya, Lamasu, dude. Some legendaries that we're working on here. But just Marius alone can get you through literally any stage of the game. You're done. You're practically done. So if we get any legendary today, it's gonna have to be April, am I right? Don't forget to use my promo link to get yourself a free legendary Harvest Jack, as well as Ugo, Lightsworn, and Vergis as you level up your account. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. And that is all you have to do to get yourself a free legendary Harvest Jack, as well as Ugo, Lightsworn, and Vergis as you level up in progress. So don't miss out and click on my link right now. Okay, these are coming out quite quickly. Oh, Irregular Sergeant. The first epic for the day comes out. I don't remember pulling an epic prior to this, or it was just so underwhelming that it didn't stick with me. How have your pulls been so far, guys? Did you snatch yourself something juicy? Some cool legendary that you didn't have on your account? Shoot them down in the comments section. I'm just clearing out. I'm paying this blue tax so that we can get our dear clan member Mitko a legendary champion. Preferably the legendary champion on the progressive. I was able to pull April on my own account, and oh my god, Gorak the Bloodied! Hello! An orc I've never seen before. Double hitter with the chance of placing a decreased speed. Was it the strong one? It was a strong one, decreased speed. AoE. Each crit fills the turn meter by 20%. Single target, steal the target's turn meter with the weaken if he crits. Oh, it's just your average nuker, I guess. He has some good turn meter steal. Is he new on this account? I don't know if I should get excited for you. Oh, he is new. He is new. Congratulations on your Gorak the Bloodied. People hate him. Let's proceed. Now we have a higher chance of hitting April at the very least. The progressives are still clutching for me. And Mercy, it seems to be easy to hit. Ruel is a really good epic champion. She plays a decrease defense and weaken on the same skill. Very, very useful for a spider. Alaric the Hooded. Not anything exciting. Yellow Gurna, she just loves coming out during these Leo pulls. Have you guys noticed that certain champions drop more frequently during certain events than other? Crypt King Growl! Wow, that's the second legendary that we hit on this account. Again, I don't know if I should get excited or not, just because it's an endgame account and you have Marius, my dude. Oh my god, that's cool character design. I love what's going on here. There's some Doctor Strange shenanigans here, opening portals to different dimensions. Strong decrease attack on a chance, under a burn or a freeze, it's 100%. Does he bring it? Okay, he brings a burn on AoE. Cool. Is that a chance? It's a chance, 3 turn cooldown, but it's 100 when you book it. Freeze. He places both burn and freeze. On an AoE, he places a freeze for a turn and a burn debuff for 3 turns on targets already under a burn. The HP burn debuff cannot be resisted. That's very cool. Okay, this guy is a spider guy. I would use him in spider teams. If you needed it? It's like dungeon guy. New? Question mark? Yeah, oh my god, we're hitting a new champions today. Wow, we have so many undeads that I don't know if you need this Crypt King Growl. I don't know if you need his burn, freeze. You have Death Knight here. You have Fabian, there's Lockout, crowd control, you have Morgan, Necret, my dude Sifi, Mashal. You're not really in need for any undeads. Specifically for Faction Wars. Where are you with Faction Wars? Hard, I want to see hard. How are your undeads? Where are they? 39. Think about it? I don't know. Okay, let's move on. 12 more ancient shards 25 times chance to get April. Please. Please. We just got 2 legendaries within, like, what, 30 pulls? I was just talking about Mercy. And listen, I also forgot what I was talking about while the legendary interrupted me. So you'll have to forgive me if it was a thought that I needed to finish. Last ancient shard, and we can proceed with the bigger... Wow, it's an epic. Oh, frig. You already have Mikage, so it's no big deal. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't hit an April here on the ancient shards, but I think that the sacreds might be a better shot. How many shards did we make with these 90-something ancients? 31,000. Guys, we can get the legendary skill tome, and we still have to pull everything for this goddamn Leonardo. Atrociously expensive event. Like, this is greedily expensive. Teshada. I'm gonna move my screen to the right so you can observe with me how many shards we have left. That's how you do it. That's how I like to do it. This is Skinwalker. It's a Fane! Yay! Shout out Fane. Really good clan boss champion. Poisoner, decrease stack. Weaken. Decrease defense. Okay. Panda Bowhorn. Sure. We're here for legendaries, though. We're here for legendaries and big points. Oh, my Celiac! Very nice. I didn't see it built out my Celiac on this account, but he's a really, really good poisoner. Really good poisoner. Super good champ. Super, super good epic. Proceeding. I'm also telling you guys these little facts. Mostly they're targeted to the newbies. The ones that don't really know what I'm pulling, and when I don't comment, they're like, but no, but tell me if it's a good champion. This is for you. Lich is a fusible, I think, but you don't care because you already have everybody. You have Mikage, you have Rajan, everyone. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh! And it's a Breakmore, baby! Oh my god, that is a good legendary, if anything. I don't know if you have a Dracomorph, but you're welcome! Damage increases by 10% for each debuff on the target. On his A1, attacks one random enemy with any surplus damage. If the target is killed, damage inflicted is equal to triple to the surplus damage, and it cannot be critical. A2 comes with this insane quadruple hitter at random with a poison for 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown, and a weaken on an AoE for 2 turns. And on his A3, on a 3-turn cooldown, he places a strong weaken and strong decrease defense debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. You're gonna need to build him with some accuracy so he can land these debuffs, and some speed so he can cycle through these skills more often. Makes him a super, super good clan boss champion, a super good dungeon champion, Doom Tower, Magma Dragon, super, super good champion. Let's see if you have him already. I think he's new. Oh my god, Dracomorph is new! And he is a really good addition to your roster, dude. Oh, here's a really good Lizardman Nuker. I'm just really, really excited that I managed to hit you this Dracomorph. That's 3 legendaries already, is it? What did we hit today? Wait, I'm already losing track. We hit the Orc, Grohak. Now we hit Dracomorph. Jesus Christ, my stresses. Didn't we hit another legendary? No, that might be the second one. That might just... No! But we hit someone else, so that the April chance shot up. The Undeads, the Crypt King Grawl. I forgot about the Crypt King. I forgot. 3 legendaries today. Within 100 shards. That's wild work. Let's proceed. 5 more sacred shards to pull. We might hit another Lego. All in all, we just need to get these points. And focus on... the prize. Eyes on the prize, baby. Maruka! Sand Devil Specialist. Super good. Epic champion. I just recently shouted her out in a video. She's like a budget version of Godseeker. If you want to put her in a Sand Devil team for the revive on death, you just need to pair her with someone like a Donnie to reset the cooldowns of all the allies' skills, and you practically have a Godseeker in 2 champions. And she's, you know, a magic epic champion. You can get her within a couple of shards. Proceeding. 3 sacred shards. Come on, Sacred Order. Oop. Juliana, FedEx's partner. I don't know if it's worth talking about her. We need to proceed. We have a lot of... Oh my god. Timid the Fool. 5th legendary champion. What is going on with the RNG these days, you guys? I just keep pulling legendaries one after the other in a rapid succession. Timid the Fool. Tarot card number 0. Everything begins with the Fool. We were all born fools. Do we like him? We hate him. Should we talk about him a lot? Double hitter with the heal of this champion's max HP. with the turn meter fill if there are no active buffs on the target. AoE, decrease the duration of all enemy buffs by 3 turns. If Kaja, the Rai is on the same team, he always gets an extra turn if there are no enemies with active buffs. Even if there are enemies with active buffs, otherwise, if Kaja is not on the same team, he's gonna get an extra turn when the enemies are under no active buffs. AoE strong, increase accuracy before attacking for 2 turns. True fear on all enemies for 1 turn after attacking. Is an HP champ. Damage scales based off HP. Whenever an enemy skill successfully activates while they're under fear or true fear, his turn meter gets filled by 10%. When Kaja is on the same team, whenever an enemy skill does not activate because they're under fear or true fear, he's gonna place a provoke on that enemy for 1 turn. So you're gonna need the duo champion to kind of make sense of this timid the fool. Do you have both? Do you have Kaja? Was that a Bannerlord? Kaja. You do! Woo! 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 Well, that's good news for you then, because the both of them are really good together. Really good together, and I mean, that makes Kaya, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, I'm sorry, forgive me guys, but Timid is gonna make her immune to turn meter reduction effects from enemies. She's actually gonna transform that turn meter reduction into a turn meter fill. She also now comes with a full debuff removal if you pair her with Timid the Fool with this block debuff skill. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Kaji's now gonna also be able to revive all of your dead allies with the full HP and full turn meter. And a complete reset of Timid's Kegs of Dread skill. That was the A3 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the increase accuracy, true fear, crowd control. I think we are cooking here. I think we cooked here with this. This is a clutch. My brother in Christ, last Sacred Shard, no April in sight, but I think that everything else was just a really, really good hit and it made up for April not coming up today. Old Hermit Jorg. I know we still have some primal shards to go through, so all hope is not lost. But let's just see how many points we made you. Oh my god, with all these Sacred Shards, we still have 10k points to get Leonardo. This is a nuts event. Now it's putting things in perspective for me. This is crazy. Shuzhen, let's see if we can hit her within 26 void shards. Oh my god. These are high stakes. These are very high stakes. Okay. Faceless? Please something better. A legendary? No. No. Okay, 10 more and then we have 6 more and we can take a deep breath, calm down before the primal shards collect yourselves. Oh my god! Oh! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, this is so much better than Shushen! Oh my god, this is so much better than Shushen! This is so much better! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! How do I thumbnail these? Mitko, you owe me a beer. Mitko, you owe me a few beers. This is crazy! Yumeko comes out, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope she's not a duplicate. Because what are the friggin' odds? What are the friggin' odds? What are the friggin' odds, dude? Holy fuck. Yumeko's a game changer, even for late gamers. Guys, double hitter. Each hit steals 7.5% of the target's turn meter if the champion has 50% HP or more. And each hit heals her by 30% of the damage inflicted if she has less than 50% HP. A2 is a single target hex for 3 turns. The passive effect on this triggers as follows. Whenever an enemy tries to place debuffs on either this champion or an ally, she has a 55% chance of transferring those debuffs to a random enemy under a hex placed by this champion. This happens before any debuffs are placed on the initial target. This chance drops to a 30% instead against bosses, but it doesn't get deactivated either way. There's just a smaller percent of this happening. And if you have Karado Fox Hunter on the same team, whenever someone fills the turn meter of an enemy under a hex, she's gonna steal this turn meter fill for herself instead. 3 turn cooldown on this one. Oh, you can actually raise that hex to 100% chance of it landing when you book it. A3, 5 turn cooldown. Decreases the cooldowns of all ally skills by 3 turns. Increases the cooldowns of all enemy skills by 3 turns. She can't decrease the cooldowns of her own self, but this skill can have its cooldown reset by other skills. This is peak peak. You cooked with this. I love Yumeko for this A3 alone. What goes for this little hex shenanigan here? Passive. Place the perfect veil on her for 2 turns at the start of each round. She's immune to all enemy debuffs if she's under a veil or perfect veil. And whenever a veil or perfect veil is placed on an enemy, she has a chance of stealing it. 75% chance before the buff is placed on the initial target, but only if you have Karado Fox Hunter and you bring him on your team. This veil, however, she does place, and she is still immune to all enemy debuffs when she's under a veil. By herself, you don't need Karado for that to trigger. Do you have Yumeko? Do you have this S tier champion? Please tell me she's new. Oh my god, she is new! Dude, I can't wait to bring you back your account. You're coming back from work, you're logging in, you're going into your last summoned, and you see all that? All that? I gotta admit, I wasn't super impressed with the orc dude. But a Yumeko pays off, and a Dracomorph? Dude, let's proceed. Let's pull the last 5 void shards. Now we're not into mercy anymore. It's definitely not gonna clutch again, but we just need to get through them. Ethlyn the Golden. I think we are still to pull some more. Well, everything. We were instructed to pull everything, so we're pulling everything. I think Mick was also trying to get to the soul. Zeus. Whenever I refer to him, again, remember his name. That's how we call Dimiters in Bulgaria. 3 shield not. 2 more void shards. The last 2 are probably gonna be rares. Nothing all that exciting. I just want to proceed to the primal shards. Get your Leo. See how far you are into the soul. Let's try to hit an April within 11 primal shards. I still, like a very... Hello? I still very much want to hit you in April. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. I'm nervous. I am nervous. Malaga is really good. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Genzin. That's Kratos, my dude. That's Kratos with a face mask on. Stagnite. Genzin. Wow. He's a Shadowkin. Here's a wow. The flames coming out of him. No, that's a really cool character design. I really do like him. I like him. He looks like a Fire Nation dude. He does. He looks like he came from the Fire Nation. Triple hitter. Each hit fills his champion's turn meter by 6%. That's 18% in total. AoE decreased defense for 2 turns. Each crit fills his champion's turn meter by 10%. AoE. If you're facing 5 champions and you crit against all of them, that's 50% turn meter fill. 40% for 4 champions if you crit against all of them. A3 ignores unkillables and shields. Fill this champion's turn meter by 30%. 60 instead if the target has 50% HP or less after this attack, and decrease the cooldown of the A2 and his and the A3, wow, by 1 turn if this attack kills an enemy. Nice. Nice! On a 3-turn cooldown, this is actually a really good snipe. Kind of reminds me of Alice's A2. Passive increases the champion's speed by 10 and resistance by 50 if the number of champions on this champion's team is equal to or lower than the number of enemies on the enemy team. What? So if you're facing an equal amount or lower of enemies, as much as allies you have on your team, he gets a raise in speed by 10 and 50. Would have been insanely overpowered if this was per champion. Like per champion on the enemy team, you get a raise by 10. That would be insane. But no, Genzin is somewhat mediocre, actually. Somewhat mediocre. This A3 is actually not bad. I see it having utility, not just in Faction Wars. You could probably do some Curse City with this Genzin. He's not totally useless. One more Primal Shard, but I do want to see if he's new or a duplicate, because what are the odds that we're not pulling not a single duplicate on this account? And I just saw that you also have Karado for Yumeko, so congratulations! I'm sorting out your account right now. This Genzin is cool, but you also have a lot of good Shadowkin nukers. I don't know if you need to build them out. You have Ninja and Harima and Lady Kimi and Yumeko now, and Karado and Mikage. I think you're sorted. In any case, feel free. You make the decisions. Last Primal Shard, guys. April? That would have been too good to be true. Even a mythical would have been too good to be true. We pulled all of the shards on this account, and we can actually get Leonardo and just Leonardo. You're not able to get his soul with these pulls. You could potentially farm if you're very partial to the soul, that is. If not, don't feel bad for missing out. Leo smacks just as hard without it, and his utility is crazy even without the 5-star. So, moving back the camera to my exit position so I can give you a very warm goodbye. Thanks for watching. What the fuck? Thank you, Zeus, Mitko, for trusting me with your account. Have fun with your new toys, and I will catch you all in the next one tomorrow. Bye!